Alright, so the movie event is finally here in Dinosaur Simulator. I believe in this update they added 16 new skins. You can see some of the new skins in the menu right here, like the movie T-Rex. I believe this is based off of the Buck colors from Jurassic Park. And here we have the movie Pteranodon. And then there's the Chaos series. I believe these are the skins based off of the Rebirth movie. And we also have some remodels. So this one is the movie Triceratops remodel. And I believe the other one is the Brachiosaurus right here. And of course we have the Distortus Rex, which is called the Distorted King. This is going to be for the Fossilitherium, and you will need to own the dino to use the skin. They've actually added a lot of new skins in this update. You can see the Mosasaur here actually has two skins. The Chaos Mosasaurus, this is going to be the one based off of the Rebirth colors, and the movie Mosasaurus, this is going to be based off of the Jurassic World colors. And of course we have the Allosaurus, this is going to be based off Dominion, and the Classified series. So this Troodon right here is from Jurassic Park the game. And then here we have the Carnotaurus and the Parasaurolophus. Prognathodon is actually a Tylosaurus, which is the one from the game. And for some reason they decided to give the Titanosaur skin from Rebirth to the Argentinosaurus instead of the Titanosaurus, which is in the game anyway. And here is the Mutadon, or the Forgotten Mutant for Avanicus. And unfortunately there are a few models that aren't quite ready yet. So the movie Spinosaurus is getting another remodel, which looks like this. I believe they're going to release that for part 2. Alright, so here we are spawned into the map. You can see that this is a completely different map from the one we had before, which is the Easter map. And you can also see that we have this amber icon. Maybe you like find amber pieces on the map and then you extract the DNA from the amber, which you then incubate, which costs more DNA. There's like two kinds of DNA for some reason. There's the DNA storage, which is like the dino DNA you extract from the amber. And then there's the currency DNA. This is the stuff that you use to speed up the process. So we are spawning right now as the movie Triceratops remake, and this thing looks really, really good. And right now I am in a VIP server, so I don't know if the amber actually spawns here or not. You can see that it has the turning animations as well. If I go like this, you can see the end of the tail moves in a certain way. Now let's check out the attack animation, which looks like this. These models are probably some of the best models in the game. And as of right now, I don't see any amber on the map. This is the gate for Jurassic Park, I think. I wonder what happens if we walk inside. It just says dinosaur, it doesn't say Jurassic Park. I guess there's nothing inside, it's just entrance to the jungle. Okay, now we are spawned in a public server because I think that's where the amber spawns. And I managed to find this rock, which just says amber rock. You press F to interact with it, and then it just kind of breaks. And then you can see here I have 1 amber now. I don't think 1 amber is a lot, but we can see what happens if we try to extract it. Oh, I extracted Parasaurolophus DNA from your amber, okay. And here I find another piece of amber, so it doesn't look like this is too rare. Once you find amber, you just click on this icon and then press extract. This time I extracted Ankylosaurus DNA. Okay, so they show up in your DNA storage right here. I think all you have to do is click on this, right? No? Drag it, maybe? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to incubate the DNA. What happens if I press the X? Oh no! I think I just accidentally discarded. Okay, do not press the X because that deletes the dino. It exchanges it for normal DNA. Okay, so you just click the plus button here, and then you incubate it, and then you just press incubate. I think I spent 15,000 DNA to incubate the dino. You can see the little icon right here, and it takes 20 minutes. So at least for the Parasaurolophus, it takes 20 minutes. So whatever you do, don't go to DNA storage and press the X because that deletes the DNA. And if I'm right, I think after this is finished, I just unlock the skin, which is actually fairly simple. And these amber rocks aren't that rare. I find another one right here. Let's try to extract amber from it. Oh, we got a Spinosaurus. Okay, actually, let me... Oh, okay, so I only have 1 slot to incubate. I can only incubate 1 dino at a time, so I have to wait the 20 minutes before the Parasaurolophus is done incubating. But I actually think that this is actually not a bad method at all. Like, this isn't grindy or anything. You just simply find the rocks, extract the DNA from the amber, and then you just incubate it. I'm assuming it's going to be different amounts of incubation time for different dinos. So the Spino might take a bit longer than the Parasaurolophus, but it doesn't seem like the amber is rare at all. I found another one right here. They're really just like spawned all around the map. Extract it again. Let's see what dino we get. This time we got Carnotaurus. Okay. The only thing I don't like is that you only have one slot to incubate the dino. I wonder if it's possible to get dupes of the same dino. This time we got a Pteranodon. So like, what if I get another Parasaurolophus? What happens? Does it like speed up the time? So Parasaurolophus costs me 15,000 DNA, which is actually not that much. Like, I feel like that's a pretty reasonable amount, at least for most players. But I assume that varies heavily. Like, if I were to find like T-Rex DNA, it's probably going to be closer to 50,000, maybe even more. If I found like the Trodon DNA, it might be less. I wonder if our DNA storage can be full, because it looks like we have 4 dinos here. Let's see. Oh, I got another Allosaur, so I can have dupes. I have 2 Allosaurus DNA right here. I'm not sure. Does that mean I can get like 2 copies of the skin? I got 3 Allosaurus. Okay, so there's 3 Allosaurus DNAs right here. Okay, wait, actually, I found someone who's playing as the Distortus Rex already. So this guy got it pretty quickly then. I think this is a real player, right? This isn't just an NPC. Yeah, this is definitely a real player. If this guy got Distortus Rex this quickly, maybe it is really that easy. I just find a amber rock with the Distortus Rex DNA, and then I incubate it, and that's it. It can't be that complicated if this guy was able to obtain it in like the first hour of the update, right? It's probably a good idea to read. Activating terminals reduces incubation time. Terminals, okay. Discarding DNA components will reward you with DNA. You already know about that. Incubators continue to incubate when you leave the game. Okay, that's actually really good because we can just leave the game and this will still go in the background. There's something called terminals here that awards you with DNA. And it also said activating terminals will reduce the time. 3 labs can be found on this map. Okay, so here's where we're located. There's the worker village here. Southeast Dock. Lab 2. Okay, let's head to Lab 2 because maybe it has like terminals or something. Wait, there's like a computer right here. What's in here? Oh, here we go. Amber Rock activate. Okay. This terminal has been activated. Minus 10% incubation time. Okay, so that's like a buff that reduces the incubation time. You can see it's right here. And I also noticed that this thing is green now. I think that's like the computer. I wonder if this is like a permanent buff that's just going to be active from now on. Or do I have to do this every time I rejoin the server? I think there's supposed to be a total of 3 different labs in which we would like activate the computer so we could reduce the incubation times. I'm assuming they stack, so maybe it goes down to like 30%, which would actually be pretty good. But the Parasaurolophus is just about done right here. Let's just wait the rest of the 30 seconds and then we'll see if we actually just unlock the skin or do we have to go through anything else.
A few moments later.
Okay, so it looks like the Parasaurolophus is done incubating and the claim button appears here. Press claim, and I think that's it. It just says I've successfully incubated a movie Parasaurolophus. And now that the slot is open, I press add. I could add the Spinosaurus, which costs a lot more than the Parasaurolophus. The Parasaurolophus costed 15,000. This is 125,000. That is a lot of DNA. And it's also a lot longer now. It's an hour. And it also deactivated the thing from the lab that we just activated. So it's probably better if we go back so we can reduce the time by 10%. And it looks like a lot of people have already unlocked the Distortus Rex. I think that's a Mutadon right there. Yeah, it is. So it can't be that difficult if people are already doing this within the first hour of the update dropping. Right, here we are spawned in as the movie Parasaurolophus, which I think is a pretty well made model. You can see this one has like the turn animations as well with the tail. And this is part 1 of the event. They unfortunately did not add the Indominus Rex skin for Mapusaurus, or the Rexy skin for T-Rex, or the movie Giganotosaurus either. So I think those are going to be coming for part 2. But overall, I'm really impressed by how easy it is to actually figure this out. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just go around the map, collect amber, and then extract the DNA, which is instant. And the incubation costs DNA and takes time, but you just instantly unlock the skin once you incubate. The event seems pretty good so far. I don't really have a problem with it. And that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.